And oh wow, look at that thing. Y'all hear that? Look at the size of that freaking nail. So everybody, I was driving last night and I got a low tire pressure warning, and then I woke up this morning and this is what I see. You can see my tire's flat. So the first thing I did was look over the tire, and then crawling up under it here, there is a nail right there. So I have ran over a nail, and it's in the tread area, so it's okay to use one of these plug kits. I have used one of these plug kits in the past, and what this does, this gives you a good repair up to the point of getting some tires. I am due a new set of tires, but what I figured I would do is go ahead and plug this one, air it up, and then when I got, probably next week, I'll get a set of tires and I'll be good to go. So this is a temporary fix. I keep one of these with me. I keep my next tool here and my a plug kit, and then I've got an air compressor right here, a little cool little air compressor, and I will show all of this, and I will leave links to all of this in the description below if you're interested. I think everybody should carry something like this on there. And by the way, never put fix-a-flat or tire inflator like repair inside any of these tires with the TPS sensors in there, because it will ruin those sensors. So just a tip for y'all. So let me go ahead and let's pull that nail out, and then let's get to plugging. Okay, everybody, you can see right there's the nail. These pliers should grab a hold of it. And oh wow, look at that thing. Y'all hear that? Look at the size of that freaking nail. By the way, don't do this if it's fully inflated and it's still got a lot in there. Let it inflate down some so this thing doesn't come flying out. But there's the nail. We took it out. Okay, so I have this Slime Deluxe Tire Plug Kit here, and it kind of shows you basically how you would do it. Some steps right there, but that's what I'm here for. So let's go ahead and let's get to plugging this tire up. Okay, taking it out of the package here. I think what I'm gonna do is use one of the longer plugs right here. You have the contact cement right there. You got this thing for kind of like roughing the edge up, and I really like these hand grips on this thing. You can really get a good bite down in there. So let's do that and that. And then what you're gonna do is rub some of the cement on there and then stick it down. Okay, the first thing you're gonna do, you see this little thing right here, this kind of roughs it up. So I'm gonna put this in there and really like rough that edge up. So you can see I've got that all the way down in there. Not the easiest thing to do. That's why you want this kind of grip on these things. So there it is, I got that fixed up. Let's go ahead and put the plug in. And all you do is just slip it through the center, and then I put that white coating. It actually came out as a whitish color, and that's some type of sealant. So let's go ahead and push this thing in. And what you're gonna do, you're gonna push it in, then just pull it straight back out, and the plug will stay behind. So let's do that now. That actually took down in there pretty good. It was a little rough getting it in, but once it gets in there, you see how you just slide it back out. Now what I'm gonna do is cut the excess of this off, but I'm not gonna cut it down too low. I'm gonna go just right even with the tread there. So let me get the little next tool knife, and then it has a pair of scissors on it I can use. That's why I love these multi-tools like this. Check out these shears. So I'm gonna cut one right here, if it'll cut it. These are actually pretty tough. So I'm not gonna go down, I'm just gonna go right even right there. Wow, that just sliced through it. These things are awesome. You guys see that? So there's the plug right there, and you can see how it looks down in there. It looks a little rough, but after you drive it, it smooths out and the plug will stay behind. Like I said, this is a temporary thing, so not something you'd want to leave in here permanently until you get a professional tire shop to fix it, or you can replace the whole tire. So let me go ahead and let's air this thing up and see how it holds. Now let's use our Convatoya air compressor, and of course my neighbor just started mowing the yard to make this video even more interesting. So with this thing, I highly recommend carrying one of these on you too at all times. If not this one, at least something like this. So you're going to turn it on, hold that down. It's on. and it is in PSI 36. I got it on tire, so let's go ahead and start it. So we're gonna let this go ahead and do its thing. It has an auto shut off. Okay, it just turned off, and it says here that it's at 36, which it probably will go down a little bit once I pull this off. Take that off, and then just to verify it, I'm gonna use this little slime tire gauge. 37, 36, 36.5. So let's go ahead, let's test drive this and see how it holds up, and then I'll come back and I'm gonna check it in like an hour to 2 hours. So I have to go to town, and then I'll recheck it and we'll see what we got. Okay, everybody, it's been about 2 hours since I've driven this. I've drove it, I went inside, I did a lot of shopping, and now I'm back at the tire. Let's go ahead and let's check the pressure and see what we're at. Let's go to PSI. PSI, we are at 37. So you're wondering why it went up, is because I drove it and it heated the tire up, so it's going to expand some. Cold, it would go down, but I would say it's still spot on, you know, 36.5, because that's 37, you can see right there. So about 2 hours later, we still have air in this tire, and you could see, I checked where the pump, there's where the plug is right there. It's still holding fine. So yeah, there it is, everybody. That's all I got on the, you know, the slime plug kit. See y'all in the next video. Woo!